All right, Oakland, we are back. And it's time for us to continue our franchise mode with your Oakland Athletics up here at the beginning of year number 2. And look at that record, 17-11, which is good enough for the top spot in the AL West. Billy Bean, we're going to the playoffs, baby. Don't worry. We're 2 games above the Los Angeles Angels, even after all those offseason acquisitions, Eric Hosmer, Hugh Darvish. But I do know that it's only 1 month in, things could turn around easily. But adopting this Moneyball strategy, acquiring players that can not only get on base through singles and getting walks, but also having a good enough clutch and power rating so they can get RBIs as well, and our good rotation, we have a decent pitching rotation, good bullpen, we might be able to do something. And the AL West, if we look at last year, the AL West was very weak. So this is our chance, boys. This is our chance to get into the playoffs. Now, in the last video, we ended it right here with a 5-4 loss to the Houston Astros. It was a critical situation. Couldn't come through there with Crush Davis at the end. But if you notice, we've played another game. Now, don't worry, you didn't miss anything. We did a live stream last night. We only played one game. Didn't make any trades, any scouting, any free agent acquisitions, nothing. We just played one game. If you'd like to go watch that game, there'll be a link in the description to our Twitch account, okay? But don't worry, you did not miss anything. Now, in the last video, I left you guys with a few questions. First, Theo Perkinson, who's got a new nickname, Perky Nips. Go watch the live stream, you'll figure it out. I wanted to know, when should we bring him up to AAA? Should he have an entire year down there in AA? What should we do with this guy? Because I want to make sure that this guy turns into a stud, right? So let me go do AA. Here's his stats right now. 76 at-bats, 23 hits, 3 home runs, 15 RBI. He's hitting 303 with an on-base percentage of 384 and a slugging percentage of 461. Now, I saw all sorts of comments. One being, Johnny, he's already hitting great. Bring him up to AAA for a month. See how he plays. If he doesn't perform, send him back down to AA. I saw other guys saying, Johnny, just keep him here. If he's growing and he's hitting that well, what's the problem, right? Because if you take a look at the contact versus left stat, right? +3. Let's extrapolate that stat for a second here. All right, so if it gone up +3 just for 1 month, we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 4 months, we'll say 4 months. So 4 times 3, 12, another 12 points, 15 total. So what was it at before? Let me just go back to it. Hang on. Again, you can fly through these screens. It's great. So if he's already gone up by 3, another 12, you're looking at the contact versus lefties up to 56 just by playing in AA for this year. Now, I don't know if it's going to happen like that, but I like that idea. Unless he's hitting like 400 with an on-base percentage of like 500, let's leave him down here and let's let him dominate AA, okay? Until I see some of those numbers not jumping up, or maybe if the power numbers really start to go down. But the one thing that I do know about power numbers in this game, see how it says -1 to -2? That's not because he is not growing. It's just because he's not hit any home runs in the first month. There's 2 more home runs there. He only hit 1 from the simulation. 2 more home runs because of me. Again, watch the live stream, all right? If he hits more bombs, you'll see those power numbers go up, and he'll hit more bombs as all of his stats get better. So I'm going to leave Theo Perkinson down in AA, all right? Next on the docket was our lineup. Now, you guys were suggesting a few things. First, lineups, right? Oh, I'm on AA here, AAA. So our backup catcher, our bench catcher, Walter Chang from Taiwan. This guy's 25 years of age. He's got A potential, already 75 overall. Some of you were suggesting that we send him back down to AAA so he can have full-time, I was about to say full-time minutes, so he can get as many at-bats and play behind the plate as much as he can, rather than just sitting on the bench up here in the MLB. The problem with that is that I'm not trying to grow Walter Chang. I'm trying to use Walter Chang's hitting stats right now. Because if you go down to AAA, our next best catcher would be Austin Hedges. We had this guy on our team last year. He's a great, fantastic catcher, especially the fielding categories, right? But the hitting, contact and versus righties and lefties low. His power is fine, 40s is fine, but his vision, discipline, clutch. So this guy you could have there for a defensive catcher, but every time he comes up to the plate, he's not getting on, and that's not Moneyball, right? Walter Chang, he's been dropping just because he hasn't been getting the at-bats, but over the course of the year, he will get plenty of time or plenty of opportunity to get those at-bats. He'll get plenty of starts. His reaction and blocking is already up there, so I can trust him behind the plate, and his vision, discipline, and clutch, and they're up there, man. So if I need a pinch hit situation, I need the Moneyball tactics. I value Walter Chang far more than Austin Hedges, so he's staying up on the squad. He's going to stay on the bench, Hopefully he grows, but boys, I need him right now. I need him. Now, there was also one more suggestion, Brock Holt and Corey Spangenberg. Right now, we got Brock Holt hitting number 2 as our second baseman in every single lineup. So far, he has had 99 at-bats. He's hitting .232 with an on-base percentage of .303. Corey Spangenberg, who's also playing second base, very similar stats. He's only had 28 at-bats, hitting .250 with an on-base of .323. So, 28 at-bats to what, 90? 99 at-bats. Yeah, that's not even at all. So, let me see here. Brock Holt, 71-69. He hits better against righties. I'm pretty sure Spangenberg hits better against righties as well. Yeah, Spangenberg's got a 70 against lefties. Brock Holt, 69. You know what? They're very similar, but I agree with the idea of getting Spangenberg more at-bats, okay? That way we can really tell at the end. So I am going to put Corey Spangenberg at second base against left-handed pitchers with DH and with no DH, okay? Brock Holt can stay in there against righties. And other than that, yeah, we're pretty good. We're just going to do the simulation. I had some other ideas for myself. Like, we could always bring up Chris Coughlin and Chris Young as the number 2 or 3 hitter, because these guys are doing great. My idea of getting a 2 left fielders to hit against righties and 1 to hit against lefties has paid off tremendously so far. Our left fielder against righties is hitting .322 with an on-base percentage of .444, and our left fielder against lefties is hitting .264 with an on-base percentage of .371. So those 2 guys, they're getting it done. I might have to move Coughlin up, but we're not going to touch anything right now. So far, have we lost a single series? It was the only series we lost so far was the Cleveland Indians, and they got a stacked team. So let's run with this a little bit. Let's go another month. We'll get a quick manage in there, and then we'll retake a look at the stats. It's going to be a long season, boys. All right, so we have already started the 3-game series against the Houston Astros. We lost the first game, won the second game. Come on, keep these wins coming. Shelby Miller's in there, baby. Oh, I forgot to turn off the critical situation. Let's see. Tied game, batting at home, walk it off slugger. Oh, shit. Do I get in there? No. You know what? We're going to save the critical situation for the end. All right? Hopefully, Marcus Semien can come through. Come on, get the W. 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 Yeah! The Athletics have defeated the Astros 5-4. Would you like to stop simulating? Yes, I would. All right, so, and I forgot, scouting. Yeah, this popped up in the last video. Okay, so Brian Cameron has learned all that he can about Drew Diaz. Same thing with Steven Stewart, same thing with Aaron Ornelas, and same thing with Yoenis Hyatt. Okay, so our plan in the last video was to continue to just uncover as many players as we can. I will continue to search for specific players, but all these guys that we have, plus 22, there's a plus 21. Starting pitchers, closing pitcher. You know what? Nah, you know what? Let's just get these guys. Yeah, let's get these guys scouted first. We got some time. Here we go. We got another month. I'll focus on power hitters one time, but let's just get these guys uncovered, all right? You never know. You might be able to find some gems. All right, so critical situations is off. We just won another series against the Houston Astros. Record is 18-11. Let's go. Seattle Mariners, thank you for Taiwan Walker. Seattle is 5 games back. Let's see what we can do. Game 1, Daniel Mengden. Oh, yeah, and Mengden's in there instead of Jesse Hahn now. We'll see how he plays. Mengden, what can he do? He loses it 5-4. Not good. Actually, it was Fernando Salas. Maybe he blew it there late. All right, Felix Hernandez versus Sonny Gray. Not good. Ooh, we take it 6-5. We can salvage this. Let's win this series. Sean Manaea versus Drew Smyly, and we win it. There's another series win. I'm telling you, what the hell did I do with the freaking Oakland Athletics? Hang on, let me see this again. We're 20-12. You take a look at the top right. I mean, our speed is up there. Our contact power, 15-20, but our pitching, 12th in the league. That's good. And on top of that, our division is weak. Angels are 12th. Astros are 13th, Rangers are 18th, and Mariners are 15th. So we can be competitive this year, man. I hope so. Scouting. All right, so we finished scouting these players. Yeah, let me just, there you go. Pete Hogan. We'll bring the Hulkster to Oakland. All right, you, Eddie Reyes, and you, Damian Gerber. Nah, do I want relief pitcher? Nah, I don't want a relief pitcher. Let's just focus on, now, you know what? Shortstop. There you go. All right, so we will search these 4 players. Where are we in the calendar? May, June. So the draft is like right here at the beginning of June, right? So let's go one more, and then I will do a player search for like power in the infields. or I'll do the outfield, and then I will search for those players. Yeah, I can still do one more specific search. All right, enough talking. Let's just go. New York Mets, 2-game series. Taijuan Walker versus DeGrom. What can he do? We lose it 8-3. Shelby Miller versus Matt Harvey. What can we do? We lose 5-1. All right, so we lost the series right there. 2-game series against an NL squad. The Tampa Bay Rays. Mengden, what can you do? Here we go, boys. Here we go. The losing streak. We don't want to do this. We don't want to go on a losing streak. Come on, man. We were winning every single series. I want to go back on a winning streak. Tampa Bay, Sonny Gray, come on. Our ace, yeah, it's 9-6. Sean Manea, what can you do? Taijuan Walker, what can you do? Hey, all right. So the last 2 series have not been good, and just like that, our record getting back to 500. We're still at the top. Oh, man. It can turn so quickly in baseball. There's no overtime losses. All right, acquisition, scouting. So we got these players done. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, we have one from the Central, one from the West, Central. Okay, so I'm going to search Central, okay? So we're going to go outfielders. We're going to search power in the Central. All right, same thing with this guy. Outfielder, power, contact in the Central. And couch, same thing. Outfielder, power. Oh, no. There you go, contact. No, fuck, shit. Hang on a second, boys. There you go. Power, contact, and Central. And this other guy from the West, he's just going to continue to uncover these players, all right? Osuna. All right, so those guys will come back in a few days. Then I can search for the outfielders with power and try to find maybe a stud in there, okay? So calendar, we got the LA Angels. They are 2 games back, the same with the Astros. Big series right here. Let's get back on track. Shelby Miller, what can you do? 3-0 loss. Daniel Mengden, what can you do? 5-3 win. Sonny Gray, what can you do? 4-3 loss. So we lost the series against the Mets. We lost the series against the Rays. And now we've lost the series against the Angels. First month was great. Second month, not so much. What the hell has happened here? Acquisitions. What did we find? Transactions. What happened here? Dodgers have just called up top prospect Luis Avelin. All right, don't care about that. And A.J. Cole brought up by the Nationals. All right, so let's continue to sim here. The Minnesota Twins, man, their record is 12-28. We got to beat them. We got to take 4 from them. At least 3. At least 3. I won't get greedy. First game, come on. 6-0 victory. Beautiful. Taijuan Walker, come on, baby. 2-1 victory. There it is. Shelby Miller, come on, baby. 5-0 victory. Good. A nice, easy team to beat up on after a losing streak. All right, we're back in it. Daniel Mengden, make this perfect for us. Yeah. All right, the Oakland Athletics, back to 2002, boys, that winning streak. Can we get another 20-game winning streak? Sonny Gray. So the Miami Marlins, they're 14-30. Not looking good. I got to check the scouts, though. Yeah, every few days I have to go back and check the scouts. So Cameron has completed his outfielder's assignment in the Central region and is ready for a new one. So we just completed all the power hitters. We tried in the Central region. So now what I'm going to do, all right, I'm going to go over here. I'm going to sort by power. Sort, power. Didn't really find anyone else new here. All right, so 65. There might not have been any studs, but you can see we got some guys here. Dwayne Roy, right fielder from the Central. I'll scout him, see what he becomes. Peter Whitman from the Central. Scout him. You never know, boys. They might turn out to be something. Tyson Simeon. There we go. Or Simone. Grab him. And Luis Waring. There you go. All these guys. Cancel. You know what? Lonnie Nolan. Yeah, there's a bunch of guys in the outfield from the Central here. There you go. All right. Actually, you know what? West. Discovery. He's better at pitchers. He's not better at position players. You know what? This guy, I'm going to try something else here. All right. Let's see, because I wasn't happy with those power players that I found in Central. Let's try someone in the East. All right. You know what? International. Let's go around the world here. Power hitters in Canada, the Dominican, fucking Japan, everything that's not the US of A. So, boom. All right, so outfield international. We'll see if that guy can find anyone. Every few days, I got to remember to come back here. Transactions, what's going on? Angels have called up top prospect. Okay, so top prospects. Don't know about them. Don't have to worry about it. So, here we go. Miami Marlins. They are 14-30. Come on, keep this winning streak going. 9-0 loss. Not good. Sean Manea, what can you do? 4-2 win. Come on, win the series. Taijuan Walker, lost the series. All right, so the 4-game winning streak followed up by a series loss. Go back to, nope, nothing about the scouts. Man, people keep on calling up players here. Let's go another series. The Baltimore Orioles, they're below 500 as well. Game 1, we lose 10-4. Game 2, we win 8-4. Come on, win a series, win a series. Last 2 series we've lost now. Our record 28-23. Standings, we are still at the top of the AL West, only a half game ahead of the LA Angels, though, okay? So, assignments. Is this guy still... Okay, so this guy's still in the West, so I want to get this West done quickly. So, outfield, watch this. We just go power, contact in the West. All outfield... Oh, never mind. All right, so he's already finished the West. Yeah, it already said they finished the West, so perfect. So let me go once again and sort by power. All right, sort by power. Oh, here we go. We got a 75 and a 65. Alan Odom. Oh, from International. There we go, boys. We found someone. All right, so this guy, Alan Odom, might be a really good hitter, especially against lefties. All right, so I scouted him. He's from International, from Puerto Rico. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. All right, so I will scout that player. Sound the player to the scout. There you go. Tyson Simone. Did I not? I thought I already got that guy. All right. Austin Perez. Yeah, get all these other players that we want. All right, from International and with some power. Eddie Carmona. All right, so the good news about this one, boys, is that we are going to have tons of players scouted for this year's draft. So if I go to sort, all of these players with the accuracy completely done. Hopefully, there are some 80s and 75s that drop to the second round. I see some 80s in there. Dwayne Roy, all right, from Central. Oh, yeah, look, that Dwayne Roy guy. That was the guy that we scouted, right? He's got great potential. He's not ready to go just yet, but he's got great potential. All right, so we'll just leave the scouting the way it is. All right, so 4-game series against the Arizona Diamondbacks. They're below 500 as well. We got to get out of this rut that we're in. Chaminade, let's get off to a win here. Let's get off to a win. 17-4. Hell yeah. Where was that offense earlier? That's beautiful. Taijuan Walker, what can you do? 5-4. All right, good. Shelby Miller, let's win this series. Yeah, baby. All right. So we had a 4-game sweep against Minnesota. Can we get a 4-game sweep against Arizona? That would really help out our record. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. 9-3 loss. That's okay. It's not the end. All right. So team, it's the next month, so we're going to be able to take a look at everything. Scouting. Yep. All right. So all these players, they done. Manny Camucho. Just get that guy scouted. All right, so managed roster. Let's take a look at how players are performing down there in AA, AAA, all that good stuff. So Paul Green posted an ERA of 0. Scotty Frost. I'm looking for the names that I recognize. Alan Darden, Rodney Chamberlain, Michael Alford. That's a good one. Was hit hard in May, though. That's not good. That is not good. Okay, so let's take a look here. Sonny Gray, we're seeing a little bit of growth. His hits over 9s has gone down. Taijuan Walker, we're seeing good growth out of Taijuan Walker, boys. That's real good. Shelby Miller, we're seeing some growth out of Shelby Miller. Sean Manaea, ooh, baby. Yeah, Sean Manaea is going to be a stud by the end of the year. I can tell. Those numbers, if they continue to go up, especially the makeup numbers, if he gets that clutch up there, forget about it. Daniel Mengden, he's going up as well. Beautiful. Jesse Hahn is dropping off, and I think he's pissed. Unhappy, yeah. So Jesse Hahn is pissed because he's not getting paid. He's happy with our team performance, but he's unhappy with his individual performance. So if we're looking to maybe improve the bullpen, get a long relief pitcher who's not going to get so angry with all this, right? So Jesse Hahn might be somebody we look at. Relief pitchers, Liam Hendricks, he's still 85, so we're okay there. Sean Doolittle, he's growing good. Ryan Dull, we're seeing some drop-off. Mike Morin, we're seeing some growth right there. Fernando Salas is staying about the same. Quackenbush staying about the same, okay. Closing pitchers. Now, Tim Schultz down there in AAA. Now, he might be ready to come up to the majors this year, but if we're seeing that kind of growth, maybe I should just leave him down there. Tim Schultz, closing pitcher. Michael Alford, now he got hit this month, but he's still growing, so that's good. Okay, so catchers, JT Realmuto. JT is really dropping off. What's he hitting? 207. On-base percentage of 264. So JT Realmuto did not have a good month, boys. Not at all. Walter Chang. So you see, I left up Walter Chang in the majors, and his overall is going up. He's hitting 212 with an on-base of 308. Maybe Walter Chang should be starting. JT should be on the bench. Austin Hedges, he's hot down there. Look at that. If we can get Austin Hedges' contact up above 50, he could play in the majors. First baseman, Mark Canha. Okay, his lefty power went down. Theo Perkinson, All right, so you can see the overall is going up there, boys. So his contact versus lefties stayed +3. His power versus righties went back up +1. His power versus lefties stayed -1. But what are we training? We're training vision, discipline, and clutch. And discipline went up +3. All we got to do is get discipline up to like at least 40, and he'll be a stud power hitter. So, yeah, I think AA is the right place to be for Theo Perkinson. We're seeing some growth. I'll take a look at his stats after this. Corey Spangenberg and Brock Holt. Let's see. So Spangenberg, you know what? I'll take a look at the individual stats of these guys on the other screen. Yeah, when I get to, because I want to see how they're hitting against righties and lefties. Jose Ramirez, seeing some drop off out of him. Ryan Healy, ooh, here we go. This is what we need from Ryan Healy. We need him to start growing, and we're seeing some good growth from him. He's hitting .274 this year, on base .313. So if he continues to hit like this, his power and contact versus lefties is starting to look good. He's just got to get that discipline up to 45, man. Yep, Ryan Healy's on the way, boys. Marcus Semien, let's see. Semien's starting to get better as well. Might even be able to hit against righties with him. Crush Davis, let's see. -6 for power versus lefties. So he's not having the greatest success against lefties this year, but +1 against righties. He's got 10 dingers. 230 average, not the greatest. Chris Coughlin. Now, let's see Coughlin. Let's see. He's hitting .316. Look what Coughlin's doing. 140. Should I move Coughlin up in the lineup? Should he be our leadoff man? His on-base percentage is .432, and he's hitting .316. Coughlin is a stud. What a pickup this guy was. So you guys let me know about Coughlin. Should we be moving this guy up? Jake Marisnick. Yeah, his stats are going up. He's hitting .278, .329 on base. Chris Young. Let's see Chris Young. His stats are dropping off, but he's hitting .283 and an on-base of .359. So should we be moving up our left fielders up in the lineup? You guys let me know. Olivier Rodriguez, his contact is getting up there. Steven Piscotty. Piscotty is continuing to drop off. Piscotty hitting .240. Yeah, you know what? And Piscotty's in number 3 spot in our... You know what? Fuck, I think I'm going to make a change myself. Okay, so we know what that's all about now. I still got some things to do. Statistics, all right? So player stats. So why I wanted to come here first, we're going to take a look at, you know what, let me just do that first. Let's take a look at Theo Perkinson, right? So let's see, he's hitting .255 with an on-base of .319. So he definitely came back down to earth that month, but he's still hitting well. So if he's hitting .255 in AA, he's going to be hitting worse in AAA. So I would agree with anyone who suggested that he should stay down here in AA at least until he's like 60. I'm not looking at the overall. I'm looking at his hitting stats. We need everything at least in the 40s, all right? So, yeah, AA is the place for Theo Perkinson right now, boys. We'll keep an eye on his average and stuff, but for right now, that's the place he needs to be. But second baseman, Brock Holt and Spangenberg. So we got Spangenberg more at-bats, okay? So let's take a look. So Spangenberg's hitting .215. Holt's hitting .254. Well, Spangenberg's got weak power versus lefties. So does okay, they're both very similar. On base is similar. Okay. Now I want to take a look at average versus lefties and average versus righties and how these guys are hitting. All right. So hang on. At bats all the way back here. There's so many at bats versus righties. Hits versus righties, average versus righties. Okay, so Spangenberg's average versus righties is 179. How many at-bats? He's had 56 at-bats, so he's had enough. So Holt is definitely the better hitter against righties. And what about average versus lefties? Yeah, Spangenberg's the better hitter against lefties, so I guess we got them in the right position, right? But I'm going to try something here, boys, and I want you guys to chime in on this decision. It's going to be a simple one. Brock Holt, switch... Actually, you know what? No. We're going to leave Brock Holt in there. Piscotty, because Piscotty's doing shit for us, all right? I'm going to put Coughlin in there, all right? And Piscotty, you're coming out here as well. I'm going to put Chris Young in, all right? There. So now Piscotty can be in the cleanup position because he's got great clutch, but I'm taking him out of the number 3 spot because hitting .240... And number 3 is supposed to be like your best hitter, right? So I'm going to go with Coughlin, who is just lighting it up with average and on-base percentage, and same thing with Chris Young. So I want you guys to pay attention to how our team plays now, if this is the right choice or not. Making line changes, making line, I'm going to say it, line changes when we're having a pretty good season, but we're not in the top spot in the AL West anymore, okay? So those are the changes I'm going to make for the next month. Let's see what happens. Now, we got the draft coming up, so yeah, you know what? I'm done working the scouts. The draft is going to come up any day now. So 8-4 loss to the Yankees, 5-1 loss to the Yankees, 7-3 win. Come on, boys, we got to get back on track here. The Kansas City Royals. I'm pretty sure the draft is going to pop up any second. 9-6 loss to the Royals. 9-4. Man, we started off the year so well. Now I can't find what we need. All right, so let's go to the draft, boys. All right, so where are we? We're selecting 9th overall. Now, do we have anything? No, we got none of those. Compensatory. Yeah, compensatory. So 9th overall. Hopefully someone falls to this position. So let's start it up. So let's see. Chang Ho Lee. This guy, oh man, great. Well, actually, a starting pitcher with 80 potential, but he's only got 3 pitches. 65 overall already. Peter Ito, this guy, or Ito, 65 overall, 80 potential shortstop. Ooh, yeah, this guy. Oh, yeah. This guy looks like a stud defensive shortstop. Maybe not the greatest bat. Marco Valencia at 45. I'm looking for anybody who's like 70. These guys all have the 80 potential. Ooh, who's this guy? Closing pitcher. All right, so a lot of closing pitchers, starting pitchers, 1 outfielder and 1 infielder taken. And I was scouting outfielders, right? So here we go. Okay, so let me first take a look at the players that the game says I should select. What am I... Yeah. Let me sort by this column first. All right, we will stay in the 80 overall range. So Tim Kisneros, whatever, man. He is a left-handed batter, 45 overall, 80 potential though. So he certainly has upside. It looks like he's somebody who just becomes good in everything rather than someone who's outstanding. So I'm going to pass on that guy for now. What about this guy? Dwayne Roy. Now, we scouted this guy. He's from Indiana. He's a switch hitter. Looks like he's more of a contact hitter than a power hitter. He's got decent power. It's above average. Arm strength, plate discipline, speed. He's really fast for an outfielder. Okay. Switch hitter, not bad. Not what I'm looking for. Here we go. Jude Aguero, international. Now, this is interesting. He's 80 overall potential, but he's 80 potential, 65 overall, and his MLB ETA is 2020. What are we looking at here? He bats right-handed. Oh, my God. Oh my God. Okay, so we were thinking about getting power hitters. This guy, he'll be a decent power hitter, but he's more of a contact guy. His contact versus righties potential is 70, which is well above average, and contact versus lefties 75, which is almost elite. Power, 55, power 60, but look at this. His plate vision could be 75, which is elite. Plate discipline, 70, which is what we want, right? He'll be able to check swing. Fielding up there at 75, stealing 75, speed 75, reaction 75. So this guy is a contact hitter with some power, a great fielder, but no arm. See, his arm accuracy, 45, and his arm strength, 60. So a left, yeah, it makes sense that he's a left fielder, but I mean, he's got the speed to run around to make up for that lack of fielding. You put him in the left field, oh man, okay, that's the best bet right there, boys. Let's continue down, though. That's the best bet. So those are all the 80s that I have uncovered. And there is one player that's MLB ETA close. All right, so Manny Camacho. Let's see, switch hitter. Nope. I'm just going to quickly look at these now because these guys got the 75 potential and their MLB ETA is 22 plus. Nope. We can grab these guys later. This was the whole reason we scouted, so we can nab them up later. But for right now, we got to get the studs. 9th overall. Oh, here we go. MLB ETA 2019. Potential is 75, 65 overall. Austin Perez. Let's see this guy. All right. Same kind of player. Doesn't have the speed, has the arm, and has more power than contact. Pretty much the same kind of player. So Austin Perez, I'd rather go with the first player, though, and then all these other players have 70 potential. Okay, so boys, I think I know who I want. It's pretty obvious, all right? We're going to go for this left fielder, Jude Aguero from Mexico. He's 6'4", 205. He bats right-handed, 22 years of age. And if I can pick up that other left fielder, I will, all right? So here it is. It's 80 potential, 65 overall. Jude, welcome to the Oakland Athletics. So we'll go through here. I can't keep up with the names. I don't know if they picked that left fielder or not. Hopefully they didn't, man. If they didn't, that'd be awesome. So let's see. There's another 80 overall, Tim Chisnernos. So these were the guys I drafted, but he's 45 overall. So he's got the potential, but you're looking at like 5, 6 years, 7, 8 years of growth, and he may not be there, right? I rather get the guys with the MLB ETA like next year, or the overall at like 65 or 70. Those guys are the ones that can produce, and any player can grow in this game if they start playing well. So you know what? I'm going to make a yeah, instead of the guy who's 45 overall with 80 potential, I'm going with the guy who's 65 overall with 75 potential, Austin Perez. So we went for a speedster with contact, great fielder. This guy, he's got the power and the really strong arm, okay? And also the plate discipline is up there. So Austin Perez, where's he from? South Dakota. Welcome to the Oakland Athletics. No, we didn't go for California boys this time. We went for them last year. This year, it's something different. So what do we have? Do we have that Tim? No. So that Tim Chisernos guy got selected. Let's see. Do we have any? Let me just sort by accuracy here. So do I have any other 75 overall players? No. So every other player now is either 70 or less, and they don't have great overall or potential, okay? So what we're going to do now is we're just going to take some guesses. So sort column. Can I sort by power? 80, 80. Look at these guys. Yeah, now they're not scouted, but I'm gonna take a swing at these guys. Felix Matteo from the Central. He is, it says 75 potential, 65 or 60 overall, but my accuracy for the scout is the lowest, so that could change, but I like that power, so we'll see. Felix Matteo, welcome to the Oakland Athletics. We're not bringing in any pitchers, boys. We could trade for the pitchers. I want that pop. So back to the power. All right, sort by the column. I think they selected that other guy who was the 80 overall. Ooh, I might have selected someone good right there. All right, so we'll go back to this potential overall. Ooh, here we go. Luis Sanchez, relief pitcher. You know, give me a. I'll take the relief pitcher. Sure, I'll take the relief pitcher. It says he'll be ready for 2019. We already got enough outfielders. We got that first baseman. Our infield is fine. We got some young infielders. We'll just take the potential players. This guy's starting pitcher, Elliot Richards. He's got 3 pitches, a 4-seam splitter, and a curveball. 18 years of age from Vermont. Yeah, you know what? We'll select this guy as well. All right, so round number 5, we pick up a starting pitcher. So we got starting pitcher, relief, 2 outfielders, a first baseman. What else do we got? Relief, right fielder, first base. You know what? I will grab the right fielder, David Arias. Just butchering all these freaking names. And the last pick of the draft for the Oakland Athletics, you know what? David Torres. Starting pitcher, MLB ready, 2019, and the potential 75. Yep, I will certainly take that. So let us take a look at how we drafted in year number 2. Okay, I'm very interested to see how that first pick ended up in. So signed draft picks, Jude Aguero. Okay, so this guy has 88 potential. He's already 69 overall. If you take a look at his stats, yep, it's about exactly what the scouting report said about this guy. The vision, the discipline, the clutch is up there. The contact is up there. The power is actually pretty good already. Remember what I said. Once you're in the 40s, you can hit stuff. So, you know, the hitting stats already look to be MLB ready. His fielding, 69. His reaction is 69. So that stuff is already good. His speed, stealing, and base running aggressiveness is already good. It's just his arm strength and arm accuracy. So this guy could be a legitimate MLB player by next year, man. Maybe not next year, but 2 years from now. I could even play him in AAA. Jude Aguero, that's a great pick. Austin Perez, let's see. So this guy was the power hitter from the left field. And look, his contact versus lefties and his power versus lefties. This is a right-handed batter. He's got the arm strength and the arm accuracy, stealing. Yeah, this guy's more of a more well-rounded left fielder. Oh, I like these 2 picks, man. And he's already, what, 72 overall. Now, Felix Matteo, this guy has only got 74 potential. I got him for the power. Let's see. All right, so somebody very similar to Theo Perkinson with a power versus righties at 60 and power versus lefties at 67. Low discipline, but he's got great fielding. This guy could be a Gold Glover first baseman. The difference is that he's only got the 74 potential, so he's not going to grow too much. But this is not a bad player, man. It's not a bad player. Luis Sanchez, 69 overall with, no, that's a shit player. That is a shit player. His walks over 9 innings down there at 32. D potential, not signing him. Elliot Richards, you know what? Yeah, I'll take him. He's got 81 potential. I'll take Elliot Richards. There you go. David Arias. Whoa, yeah, contact hitter for sure. All right, so his power is low. We got to work on that power, but certainly ready to hit already. Yep. All right, so I will sign you. And David Torres, starting pitcher, good velocity. Yeah, I'll sign you. Okay, so there is the year 2 MLB draft, boys. You guys let me know what you think about it. Now, we got the changes, Coughlin and Young in our lineup. So we're going to simulate another month here, boys. We're going to end it with a crucial or critical situation, but we got to see how those players play in the number 3 spot. So let's just go here, okay? Kansas City. That's another loss. So 3 in a row. 32-29 is now our record. 4.5 games back of the LA Angels. Boys, we're letting the season slip. Come on, man. The Tampa Bay Rays. They're 8-1 victory. All right, so we're getting some trades here. The White Sox are interested in offering you a trade. What would you like to do? View the offer. Chris Young for Michael. No. I don't need a relief pitcher. So Tampa Bay, game number 2. Yes. All right, come on. Go on a winning streak. Shelby Miller, what can you do? All right, 6-2. That's all right. I just want to get back to where we were at the first month. Win the series. All right. Kansas City, they just swept our asses 3 games. Don't let it happen again. There you go. Nice job. Next game. There you go. All right, Sean Manaea, can you win this series for me now? 7-6 loss. Taijuan Walker. Come on. Win it. All right, that's all right. We split the series with Kansas City. I'll take that. Seattle Mariners. All right, divisional opponent. Big series right here. Shelby Miller going up against Felix Hernandez. Yes, Shelby Miller. Daniel Mengden going up against Drew Smiley. 11-4 loss. James Paxton going up against Sonny Gray. I feel so helpless right now. I want to make changes, but what can you do? Are we not? Hang on. Let me try to find, let me just go to the lineups here. Chris Coughlin, I mean, he's hitting well. It still says he's on fire. He's still hitting .313 in this position. What about Chris Young? Maybe Chris Young is not. I mean, maybe Spangenberg is not hitting. He's hitting .244 now. That's going back up. .247 for Brock Holt. Maybe I should be moving everybody back up. Like, you know what? No. Don't make any changes right now. Wait for the end of the month and then listen to the fans, take a look at the stats, and then make changes. All right? No. I'm getting ahead of myself. Man, we're facing some tough teams now. Cleveland, they whooped us before. Let's see, 3-2 win. Good. Today is the end of the Texas League first half. All right, so is that double A or triple? You know what? I don't know. Game 2, come on, baby. 4-3 loss. Shelby Miller, come on, get me a W. 5-3 loss. Daniel Mengden versus Carlos Carrasco, 7-2. All right, so we tied the series with Cleveland, tied the series with Kansas City, lost the series to Seattle. We got to get going here, man. We're like a plane just chugging down the runway, can't take off. We're 6.5 games back of the LA Angels now. We're losing it. We're letting it get away from ourselves. Come on. Sonny Gray, Texas Rangers. Let's go. 7-3 win. There it is. All right, here we go. Sean Manaea versus Cole Hamels. Come on. 4-0 win. There's 3 in a row. Come on. Keep this good times a-rolling. Taijuan Walker versus Andrew Kashner. Yeah. All right. That's what we needed. All right. That's what we need. Today is the Texas League All-Star Game. One of your user-controlled teams has All-Star players. Really? Who is it? Is it Double A? Hang on. View today's games. Let me take a look at this. The Double A games. Where is it? This is it, right? Yeah. Okay. I'll play game. Let me just go into this. Player lock. Who's the player playing? It's Theo Perkinson, boys. He is playing down there in Double A. Beautiful. So you know what? Yeah. Let's hit some bombs with Perkinson in the Double A All-Star game. Fuck it. Let's go. So, here he is, boys. Theo Perkinson. Look at those stats. Hitting .270 with 10 dingers down there in Double A. Oh, the beautiful Oakland A's prospect, baby. What can Perky Nips do for us here? So, if you missed our live stream last night, man, I figured something out about power swing. I'm going to see if it works out with Theo Perkinson. With a contact, 45. Man, his contact versus lefties went up. All right, here we go. Power swing aiming down. If this works again. No, it didn't work, boys. Ground ball. We got a Double A starting pitcher who's an all-star. Shit. Man, last night we tried a home run derby with Tim Tebow, and we put power swing down, and I learned something. Now, what was the timing on that one? I was early, and it was a chopper. All right, so I'll take the blame for it. I can always use it. You know what? I'm going to use Showtime. I don't know if they're going to take me out because it's an all-star game, so I'm going to use Showtime. We'll see if we can get our pitch. No, I'm going to take that. Nice first pitch. Very nice. Come on, Theo Perkinson. The 2 bombs that I hit in the live stream, I didn't even use the power swing, though. Just use normal X. Here we go, boys. Here it is. Let's see what happens. What? All right, the power swing whiffs. It was good timing, and it whiffed, boys. So it can certainly happen. So you know what? I can't do power swing with Theo. Oh, jeez. That was hard to lay off. Come on, Perkinson. We can come through here. Gotta get a hit for the fans here in Double A. Oh, shit. I'm not warmed up. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. I'm making myself look like a fool. 0 for 2 with a strikeout in the fourth. Is it the same pitcher? New pitcher. All right, Chung. You know what, boys? I'm not going to go power swing. I'm going to try to hit home runs the way I did last night with Theo. Taking that four-seam. 97? Oh, great. I ain't hitting this crap. All right, Perkinson with the Ryan Sandberg stance. Taking that four-seam. Beautiful. All right, hitters count. Here we go, boys. Hitters count. Come on, Perkinson. Perky nips. Taking that. Hey, I got to walk down here in the All-Star game, right? You know what? I'm going to go power swing, aiming down again. We're going to try it. You bastard! He threw 4 balls! Attack the strike zone! Come on! It's the All-Star game! Oh, come on, man. Was it just late? Might have been just late on it. Good timing. So, everyone thinking that it was cheap last night, if you got someone with low plate vision, the power swing will still flop on you. Shit, man. 3-2. Ah! Perkinson. He's got to work on his ability to get the bat on the ball. 2 good timing swings. Both fouled off. Unbelievable. There it is. Right to the second baseman. There was certainly some good contact right there. Run it out to first base, you lazy goof. All right, Theo Perkinson 0 for 3. I'm like 0 for 7 so far trying to hit with this guy. This is nonsense. I got to come through. All right. Normal X swing, looking for something. Oh, you son of a... What is going on? Good timing. Perkinson, boys. He's having some troubles down here. Oh, foul! Ah! All right, not a good showing for Theo Perkinson in the AA All-Star game. He was able to get good contact or good timing, but not able to put the bat on the ball. So he definitely belongs down here in... Did we win? Did we come back and win? No. We lost. Yeah, we definitely lost. So that was a shitty appearance for Theo Perkinson. Let's just pretend that didn't happen. So there was the AA All-Star game with Theo Perkinson. Absolutely horrible. We'll just have to forget about that. And it's clear that the power swing, you need to have that good plate vision, right? And Theo Perkinson does not have that just yet. Don't worry, boys. We're going to grow him. So we're going to finish this month. Yeah, we'll do a critical situation against the Houston Astros. Let's go one more. You know what? We'll save it right there. Yeah. We'll save it right there. I just made the new changes to our lineup. So let's do a complete statistical checkup of our team. You guys can take a look at who's not performing and maybe help me out with the lineups, because I feel like we can finish above 500 this year, maybe make the playoffs, all right? I don't want this season to get away from us. So let's go to team rankings first. Let's take a look at all this stuff, all right? So batting average. This is everyone in the league. Oakland Athletics, where are we? Our batting average right now, where is it? Wait, did I pass it? Are we one of the better teams? Hang on. Oakland. Where the hell am I? Oakland. Where the hell? Oh, there they are. Okay, so we are 19th in the league right now for batting average. It looks like Stephen Piscotty's got the best batting average, though. I got Stephen Piscotty hitting well the number 5 spot. Good. Okay, at-bats, runs, hits, doubles, triples, home runs. All right, let's take a look at home runs. Maybe, we're 14th in the league for home runs. Chris Davis hitting 16, Coughlin hitting 14, Piscotty hitting 8. Runs batted in, let's see. RBIs. Where are we? Okay, so that's an interesting one. Runs batted in, we are... No, we're not that's the Atlanta Braves. We're the Oakland Athletics. All these fucking logos I gotta get used to. We're the Oakland A's. There they are. We're 13th. What am I talking about? So, Davis, Jose Ramirez, and Mark Canha. Jose Ramirez is getting RBIs. Maybe... Actually, no, it's probably because Jake Marisnik. Stolen bags, caught stealing. I want the on-base percentage. This one should be a good one. On-base percentage, all right? So, take a look at some of these players. The Mets at the top, Jose Altuve, Michael Saunders, Yoenis Cespedes, Martin Prado. No, that's Kansas City, right? How many players per team does it do there? 3? Yeah, I think 3 players per team. So, let's go down to Oakland. Let's see, because this is something that we tried to improve. Oakland, we are 18th in the league. Piscotty, 325. Jose Ramirez, 297. And Chris Davis, 288. So some of these other teams, man, they got some real good players. 400. above 350. Yeah, and look at the LA Angels, man. They got Eric Hosmer hitting the on-base percentage 398. Oh, that would have been a nice signing. Okay, so those are the statistics right there. Player stats. Now, yeah, let's take a look at the player stats. So position players. So home runs, looks like that. I'm not going to go through them all. You guys can pause it and take a look. Anyone who really knows baseball stats. Batting average, all right? So Coughlin hitting 302. Should Coughlin be our leadoff hitter? I'm serious. Do we just embrace the Moneyball tactics? Chris Young. See what I mean? These two guys that I picked up, the best average. I know they're not getting that many at-bats because they're only hitting against 167. No, they're getting plenty of at-bats. Man, there's two great signings right here. Walter Chang. Look at that, boys. Should Walter Chang be playing instead of JT Realmuto? That's an interesting one. He's hitting 283. JT Realmuto is hitting, he's our worst batter, hitting 223. On base, 281. Walter Chang's 391. Okay, so that's a change I think we can make. Walter Chang might just be the best catcher. Even though his defensive stats are worse, I mean, that's a huge difference between on-base percentage and batting average to JT Realmuto. All right, go back to average here. Marcus Semien, how many at-bats does this guy have? He's got 151 at-bats. He's hitting, maybe Semien should be getting more. On-base percentage, 371, but it's because I only got, what's he hitting against righties? Hang on. Against righties. Hang on. Average against righties. He's hitting 307. How many at-bats against righties? 75. Are you freaking kidding me? Maybe I should be getting Semien in there more. Oh, man. Okay. Let me go back to this. I just go back to this. Again, let me just find all the averages here. All right. Jake Marisnick is hitting the 5th best on our team. How is that happening? I don't understand this. Steven Piscotty, 251. Ryan Healy, 250. All right, all these guys. See, Jose Ramirez, maybe he should not be our leadoff guy. Corey Spangenberg, he's having a worse year than he did last year. And on-base percentage, all right? So Coughlin, our best on-base percentage player. Walter Chang, our 2nd best. Marcus Semien, our 3rd best. See what I mean? These guys are not... should I be having these guys in our top 3? Chris Young, there you go. So I think it was a good idea to put Coughlin and Young at number 3. Spangenberg, 327. Piscotty, 325. Jake Marisnick. Should Marisnick be our leadoff now? Because he's got a better on-base percentage than Jose Ramirez. And Ramirez has got more RBIs, so put him... What the hell do I do? Okay, so there is everything. You guys let me know. Pitchers... All right, let me just bring up the pitchers. There's the ERA. Let me just go starting pitchers first so it's easier for you guys to see. ERA, the worst ERA, best ERA, Sean Manaea, Taijuan Walker, Daniel Mengden, Shelby Miller, Sonny Gray, Jesse Hahn, and the whip. The best, Shelby Miller, Taijuan Walker. So the 2 pickups that you guys said were garbage. They're our best 2 pitchers with the whip. Sean Manaea, Sonny Gray, Daniel Mengden, and Jesse Hahn. And that might be another acquisition. Jesse Hahn for a better relief. All right, and in the bullpen, what do we got? Whip. Everyone's playing good. Liam Hendricks, Ryan Doble, 1. Mike Morin. Now, these guys are playing fine. And closing pitchers, what about Doolittle? Right, he's a relief. Jesus, Doolittle's ERA is 5.23? How many blown saves does this guy have? 2 blown saves. How many losses? No losses. All right, I guess he just hasn't had that many innings pitched. Okay, so that's everything. You guys let me know what we should change. We're going to stop it right there. We did the double A with Theo Perkinson. So we're not going to end it on a critical situation. I want to end it right there because that is the focus of the next video, okay? I want to make sure that we don't let this season get away from us. How do we arrange this team so that we are hitting like we did in the first month? Do I not have the lineups right? You guys let me know, and I will see you in the next one when we try to make the playoffs in year number 2. Be sure to check out our website, 2bcsports.com, where the hockey talk continues. Find myself and others in the live interactive chat, or dive into the active forums to talk about sports and gaming. You can also find us on Twitch where the live streams come to life.